Hi, it's Sandra, and I wanted to show you some gel polish that I received as complimentary gel polish, so I didn't pay anything for these. And this is from a company called Nail Reserve. Now, I've seen this on this company on Facebook. Never tried their product. They wanted me to try it and do a video on it, so that's what I'm doing. And I wanted to show you, first of all, this is how it comes in this little box with these little, little paper thingies, and that's how it came. They gave me 6 colors, and plus they gave me their base coat and top coat. So we're going to give these a whirl tonight and see how these do as far as creaminess and colors and all that. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about this company. It looks like it's from California, and these products, these are gel nail polish. And it says on their website that it's 21 free formula, cruelty-free, healthy, long-lasting formula, vegan, and is there more? And that's it. So I'm going to look up this 21 free formula. Formula is free from 21 of the most harmful chemicals found in traditional nail polish. That's what that means. So that's on their website. I did go on their website and look up their prices. So it's a lot like Madam Glam in that if you want to join their club, then their prices, I think their prices are probably cheaper if you have a subscription. So it looks like you pay $29 for the subscription. I presume that you get every month, it's every month it's $29. You get to pick what you want, just like Madam Glam. Now, the only difference is, and I haven't looked at Madam Glam lately, so I don't know what the price is, but if you are a subscriber, then the VIP price is $8.39. And then on most of the polishes, and then the full price would be $20.99. So it's very close, I think, to Madam Glam. Like I said, I haven't looked at it. I'd have to look back on Madam Glam's site. Now, I have crowed about Madam Glam's gel polishes, and I really do like their polishes. And it's interesting to me because, let me get out of Madam Glam here. We've got Madam Glam right here, and it's in a similar bottle as this one. Well, a little bit different. The tops look a little different. This is, Madam Glam's is 0.5 fluid ounces, and this one is 0.5 fluid ounces too. So you're getting the same amount of polish, whether it's Madam Glam or Nail Reserve. The one thing I did notice though, and I don't know if this is a new company or if it's been around for a while, but they don't have as much of a selection as Madam Glam does. So, it would make sense if they're just getting started. But I can't swear to that. I don't know. Now, I did notice on the bottom it says made in China. I don't know if Madam Glam has the same. Madam Glam stuff comes from New York. So I don't see that on the bottom of theirs. But theirs too is vegan-free, cruelty-free, 21 free formula. And this one's on Madam Glam, it says HEMA-free. So anyway, they are very similar in as far as the product goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to test each one of these and see if they're as creamy and as nice as Madam Glam. I mean, doesn't hurt to give it a whirl. And what I did was I got to pick the colors, and I picked kind of all the pastel colors, because when you like to stamp, you guys know that you've got to have, I like the light color. You don't have to, but I like the light color to stamp on. So let's see how these work, how they go on. And I'm going to get my LED lamp here, move some of this stuff over. All right, so let's paint these on and see what they look like. So I'm going to come in a little closer here so you can see what it looks like. And I'll name the colors as I go along. So this one is called Fun in a Bottle, and it's a blue. I'd say it's like a sky blue. We'll see how that looks and paints. Okay, so there's sky blue. And I'd have to say that it's probably a good comparison to Madame Glam's as far as creamy wise. And you know, as far as spreading it with the brush. This one is called Acid Green. And this is a neon green. It's got good coverage. I think the color is extremely bright, extremely opaque. The next one is called Less is More, and this is a pink. This one's kind of got a shimmer to it. It's got some glitter in it. And that's very pretty. Okay. And you know what? I didn't use the base coat. So on the rest of these, let's put a base coat. See how this spreads on here. Okay. Put the base coat. It's very comparable to Madame Glam. I'd have to say that Madame Glam's is probably a bit creamier. Not by much, but a bit creamier. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and bake these without ruining, because that seems to be my... Oh, I just ruined one. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so I put these under the light. I did put the base coat on these. I'm sorry I forgot all the base coat, Now, I do have to say that these colors that this company has, the Snail Reserve, they're kind of different than what they offer at Madame Glam. I think, you know, like this pink, I really like this pink. And the blue is kind of different. So color-wise, they got kind of a different color of like the blues and the pinks and that. So let's continue. So this one is called Lilac Madness, and this is obviously a purple. Okay. And then we've got, this one's yellow. It's called Spicy Sahara. Okay, and then the last one, I'm going to move some of these over so I don't keep hitting them. Move that one over and this one. Okay. And you see like there's a chunk on the side here, and that's because I hit the base coat with the light. So that was my fault. Okay, and then the last color that I got is Text Me Later. So let me move these all the way here so you can see them. And they're doing a great job in coverage as far as one coat. So I like the colors. You know, it's a very creamy polish. I think the Madame Glam goes on a little bit easier, but this goes on easy. That's just my opinion, you know, and that's just what you're hearing is my opinion. So that's what I think. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zap or bake these because I've already done those. I did the blue one. No, did I do the blue? Okay, I'm just going to put these in here. This, I keep getting everything in the way here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, so there they are, one coat on each color. And now I'm going to put on the top coat and see how that does. And And it doesn't say, it just says top coat on it. Doesn't say that it's wipe free or whatever they say. So I presume that I'm going to have to use alcohol on it. I'm only going to do the one coat because I think the coverage on it is great. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on there. And it's very, very shiny. Nice top coat. Let's move this one out of the way. Okay. And we'll put them under the light again. Okay. So they have top coat on them. I wiped it with the alcohol and they're not sticky at all. So let me give you a little bit more of my opinion. I don't think that these polishes are as thick as Madam Glam, which I actually think is kind of nice because the light cured them without having to be real particular on how thick the paint was. And I don't put it on really thick, but with Madam Glam, sometimes I have a hard time because it's so thick, it's hard to get a nice, even thin coat on it. So this was kind of nice that it was, it seems like a little bit of a thinner polish. So it to me, it just went on easier in that way, but it is not as creamy as Madam Glam. And maybe that's just because it's not as thick of a polish as Madam Glam's is. I also like the colors of these. They have some colors like these colors like green and pink and all that. Even though Madam Glam has tons of pink, I don't see anything like this. And even though they have fluorescent, they have like a lime green with Madam Glam. And I haven't looked on there, within the last couple weeks. I have not seen this like lime green. So I really like the polish. I think it's a nice polish. I think it does it definitely is a nice polish. It's, like I said, around the same price as Madam Glam's. And so I would definitely buy polish from this company. And hopefully, and it's called, again, it's Nail Reserve. Hopefully this company will, put this here so you can see it, will actually come out with, I'm presuming that they'll come out with more colors and have more of a variety. So I'd have to say it's a great, great gel polish. I would definitely buy some. So I hope you find that helpful. Down below I'll have the links to the colors. And if you have never tried Nail Reserve, I really encourage you to try it. I hope you like this video and thanks for watching.